For 7 years, I followed every rule the experts gave me, and it cost me tens of thousands of dollars. Today, we're tearing down the financial lies keeping you from real wealth. These aren't theories. These are the costly mistakes I personally made, so you can sidestep the traps and start building your future. I'm Austin, a 7-year market veteran, and I've seen it all. The advice we're about to bust is financial poison. It often comes from people you trust, but they don't know the real game. Stick with me, and I'll give you the blueprint. Let's expose the myths that are killing your financial future. They say to buy a house as soon as possible, that it's the best investment you'll ever make. On paper, it looks perfect. A real asset, a place to call your own, but here's the killer truth. It's often a financial death sentence. You're pressured into buying a home you can barely afford, saddling you with soul-crushing debt for the next 30 years. Think about it. A huge chunk of your income is locked in a mortgage. Then come property taxes that mysteriously creep up every year. Insurance that only really protects the bank. And the constant budget-destroying cost of maintenance. That leaky roof you didn't budget for? It's a financial grenade. All while your money is trapped in drywall and dirt. But what if I told you your house is actually a liability disguised as an asset? A simple index fund has historically returned 7 to 10% a year. That crushes home appreciation when you factor in all the hidden costs. I saw a good friend make this exact mistake. Buying a house young handcuffed his finances for years. Every unexpected repair felt like a punch to the gut. His cash was bricked into the walls. Totally illiquid. When the market presented opportunities, he couldn't move. The smart move isn't always buying. Renting frees up your capital. That capital, the difference you save, can be invested to build real wealth. Next, you're told to max out credit card rewards for free money, cashback, travel points. It feels like you're hacking the system. Let me be clear. This is a brilliant and deceptive trap. That free money is a psychological trick designed to make you spend more. Studies show people spend up to 30% more when they pay with a card. Credit card companies are masters of human psychology. That little kick of rewards encourages you to overspend, and that big credit limit starts to feel like your money. But that's a dangerous illusion. It's a high-interest loan waiting for you to slip up just once. The second you can't pay that balance in full, your free money evaporates under interest rates of 25% or more. I chased points, thinking I was a genius. Then a few unexpected bills hit, and I couldn't clear the balance. My savvy spending turned into a mountain of high-interest debt. The entire rewards game is built on the hope that you'll mess up. My advice now? If you don't have the cash for it, you can't afford it. Period. Then there's the hype. Invest everything in crypto or the next big stock. Your buddy swears a new coin is about to go to the moon. The appeal of hitting a home run with one perfect trade is powerful. Chasing hype like that has nothing to do with investing. It's pure gambling and the fastest way to get wrecked. The cold hard truth? About 90% of day traders lose money. I got swept up in a crypto craze and dumped $20,000 into a sure thing. I then watched it slowly and painfully bleed out to zero. An expensive, gut-wrenching lesson in chasing hype instead of value. You have to accept that real wealth is built slowly and deliberately. It doesn't happen overnight. Here's a fact. A simple, low-cost index fund beats 95% of professional money managers over time. That's right. The boring strategy just works. You have to fight the fear of missing out. Social media is designed to trigger it. Forget about lottery tickets. True wealth is built on the steady, reliable power of compound growth. You get a raise, and the first thought is, I deserve an upgrade, a nicer car, a bigger apartment, fancier dinners. This is lifestyle creep. The silent assassin of your financial future. It's what keeps people trapped in the rat race, no matter how much they earn. Your income goes up 10%, but your expenses magically go up 11%. It's why you see people making 6 figures still living paycheck to paycheck. I remember when a friend of mine got his first big bonus. He immediately leased a luxury car. He said it felt great for about a month. Then the payment, insurance, and maintenance ate up every raise he got for the next 3 years. He traded his future wealth for 3 years of feeling important at stoplights. Now, my strategy is simple. Every time my income increases, at least 50% of that new money gets invested. Automatically. Always remember that wealth is measured by what you keep, not by what you earn. So what do? Keep your cash safe in a savings account? On the surface, it seems like the safest thing you can do. But following this safe advice means you're guaranteed to lose money every single day. The invisible enemy is inflation, eating 3 to 5% of your money's value each year. That savings account you think is so safe? It's actually a guaranteed loss when you factor in inflation every single year. Your money isn't just sitting there. It's actively shrinking. The problem is, for most people, simply saving more isn't the answer. While cutting costs helps, the real path to wealth involves dramatically increasing your income. As someone who lives and breathes financial markets, I know how to generate additional profit streams even with a small starting capital. Imagine making an extra income that rivals your salary. I break down exactly how I do this in my private Telegram channel, Austin on Fin. If you're serious about building real income streams, the link is in the description. Then you see those 0% interest, buy now, pay later deals. The promise is so tempting. Split a big purchase into 4 easy payments. This is just a repackaged, modern debt trap. It normalizes debt and tricks your brain into thinking something is affordable. You start taking on debt for things that lose value without a second thought. But here's where they get you. Miss a single payment, and you get hammered with late fees and brutal penalty interest. Ask yourself, is this interest-free loan training me to be a disciplined investor or just a better consumer? The solution is brutally simple. Save up first. If you can't pay for it in full, right now, with cash, you can't afford it. Living debt-free is more than a nice idea. It functions as a wealth accelerator. What about borrowing to invest? Using leverage to multiply gains. This is, without a doubt, one of the most dangerous ideas in finance. Yes, leverage multiplies gains. It also multiplies losses with terrifying speed. If you borrow to buy stocks and the market has a bad week, you can lose everything. Your broker will issue a margin call, forcing you to sell at the worst possible time. I have personally been liquidated, had my account wiped out twice in my career. It's a sickening feeling to not only lose your money, but to still owe a debt on top of it. My rule now is absolute. I only invest with cash I can afford to part with. You do not need to borrow money to get rich in the market. Leverage is a double-edged sword that almost always cuts the investor. It's just a coffee. It's only a few bucks. We dismiss small daily costs as irrelevant to our big financial picture. This is a death by 1,000 cuts for your budget. These little leaks can easily drain $5,000 or more from your bank account every year. That $5 coffee every workday is $1,200 a year. Gone. I used to be blind to this. Then I did a full audit of my spending. I was horrified. I freed up over $800 a month by cutting things I didn't even notice. That's almost $10,000 a year. What could you do with an extra $10,000 invested? That money grows into a life-changing sum, but tracking every penny is tedious. Most people quit after a week. Here's a better way. Make one big decision that makes 1,000 small decisions for you. Set up an automatic transfer to your investment account the day you get paid. Let me ask you, is it easier to save $100 or to never see it in the first place? Pay yourself first, and the small leaks don't matter as much. In the age of social media, finance gurus are everywhere. Your friend is probably following one, telling you about his amazing calls. It's tempting to just copy someone who seems to have it all figured out. But you have to realize the vast majority of these gurus make their money by selling you courses, a far more reliable income than their so-called brilliant trading. Their proven track records are usually cherry-picked and impossible to verify. I learned this the expensive way, losing $15,000 following a tipster. I was just paying for his lifestyle, not building my own. Real sustainable success comes from doing the work yourself. It means understanding your own strategy and your own risk. Don't outsource your financial future. If it sounds too good to be true, it is. This brings us to the most dangerous myth of all. I'll start investing later. I need to focus on earning more now. This delay is the single biggest financial mistake you can make because it wastes your most powerful asset. Time. The magic of compound interest needs time to work its magic. Delaying by just a few years can cost you hundreds of thousands of dollars. The person who starts investing at 35 needs to save 3 times as much per month as someone who starts at 25 to reach the same goal. 3 times. I still kick myself for not starting at 18 instead of 22. Every day your money isn't invested is a lost opportunity you never get back. You don't need a lot of money to start. You just need to start now. The best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is today. So there you have it. 10 myths that are sabotaging your wealth. From the house trap to the danger of delay, these lies keep people stuck. I learned these lessons through years of trial and error. a lot of error. By understanding and avoiding these traps, you're ahead of 90% of people. But avoiding mistakes is only half the battle. The real key is to build new income streams to accelerate your wealth. Saving your way to millions is nearly impossible with today's inflation. You need to actively generate more capital to invest. That's why I created my free Telegram channel at Austin on Fin. I don't just talk about theory. I share the exact market strategies I use to generate income outside of a 9-to-5 job. This is for those who want to move from defense to offense with their money. If you're ready to learn how to build that additional income, click the link in the description. Join the channel, level up your financial life, and I'll see you on the inside.